Hello and welcome to another episode of Perkasie Business Chat. We're changing things up a little bit today. I have three guests and I'd like them to introduce themselves to you.
Hey, good morning, Joe. Thanks for having me on. This is Aaron Clark. I'm Perkasie Borough Councilman and also chair of the borough's Economic Development Committee.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me. My name is Reid. I'm the Community Development Manager for Perkasie Borough, and I work with small businesses in town and organise our large events.
Good morning, Joe. This is Steve Barth. Thank you for having us on this morning. I'm Director of Economic Development for the borough and work on land development, new business development, and helping all of the businesses within the borough.
Great. Well, I appreciate everybody taking their time out of their busy schedule. You know, this series of interviews so far has been with entrepreneurs, business owners in Perkasie, and now we're going to get a chance to hear from the people who are working behind the scenes to help those entrepreneurs. So, Aaron, I'd like to start with you from Borough Council's perspective. What's your assessment of where we are and what kind of things can we look forward to in the future from Borough Council?
Yeah, sure, Joe. I think everyone on Borough Council was excited to come into this year. We had a lot of interesting ideas and concepts planned out. Certainly this situation has changed that up a little bit, and our focus now is kind of stabilizing and helping businesses through this process, as well as helping residents. It is Borough Council's #1 priority at this point. We've been meeting remotely, which has been a change for us, but the work is still getting done. I'm sure as residents and businesses know, Council made the decision to cut electric rates for residents, both individuals and businesses, by 50% during the last billing period as the way to keep more money in the pockets of taxpayers as they try and find their way, whether it's through unemployment or reduced hours. And that really is a highlight of the Borough Council's commitment to this community. But you talk about what's coming forward. I'm working closely with Steve and Linda, certainly the PTIA, on what we can be doing as a local government closest to the people on the ground here to support businesses. We have a survey for business owners out in the field right now that Linda put together. It's going to be very helpful for us as we begin to identify what the needs are in our community for businesses and how council can respond, whether it's economically through thought leadership or continuing education. So I would encourage business owners who haven't taken the opportunity to fill that out yet to do so. And I would encourage residents, whether they visit businesses, maybe businesses that aren't open, reach out to us. Facebook.com/Councilman Aaron Clark is my page. Let me know your ideas, thoughts, concepts. We want to take in as much information as possible so council can continue to make informed decisions to help businesses.
Great. Steve or Linda, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, well, the one thing I would say through the Economic Development Committee, we developed an initiative where Linda and I are reaching out to all the individual businesses, through support of council to help provide, some guidance and advice and how our businesses can reposition themselves. And we've been working with them on, how they can create revenues today versus, waiting on relief that really didn't seem to come to everyone. And so that's actually been very effective. Chimayo Gallery, if everyone were to look on that, they create an online sales vehicle through their website and through their Facebook page. And Treasure Trove, same thing. They're now posting items for sale on their Facebook. So Linda and I are very actively trying to provide support from the council down to everyone to help, people survive this challenging time.
The other thing that we're doing is trying to uncover clever ways that businesses can market themselves outside, and how we try and change the conversation through Economic Development Committee from businesses closed, like the shops are shut, move into more of a Perkasie is open for business. It might just look different right now, but we're open and we're very happy to serve you safely, and we want to welcome you back. It just looks a little different.
From your sense of talking to business owners, and this could be for all three of you, what is their outlook right now? How are they doing? What kind of things are they thinking?
I guess I would say, people are, how do you reach, an audience that's not walk-in traffic? And, those are some of the initiatives. Like one of the things we had proposed was buy in the borough first. If all the businesses and residents, when they're contemplating purchasing things, if they can do curbside pickups, if they can purchase from some of our vendors, and businesses and service organizations online first, that helps, the entire community, survive and thrive together.
Linda, in addition to you helping businesses come up with some creative ideas to reach their customers, you're also the person mostly responsible for organizing events throughout the borough. Talk to us a little bit about what the plans are for the farmers market this year.
Sure. So we're delighted to let everybody know that the farmers market is opening on schedule on Saturday, June the 6th. We'll be open for our first morning from 9 till 12, as we have been for the last few years. Shopping at the farmers market will look somewhat different this year. We're still, we'll be welcoming all our customers with a smile, and we're delighted to see everyone. But we are asking people to take some common sense precautions to make sure that our customers are safe and our vendors and staff stay safe. So, the things that you would see at farmers markets all across the state. So wearing a mask, keeping your distance from other people, trying to shop and move through the market quickly. So there's a new etiquette, is what we're calling, about shopping at the market. You'll still find all your favorite farmers. We have our local food producers are back with all the food for your pantry, and then we also have soap and hygiene products. We have somebody selling homemade masks. So you'll find some new vendors this year also. But it's still going to be fun. I think the community is very excited about getting out and getting to, something going on in town. And we'll be thrilled to have just more people in town. And hopefully by then our businesses will be able to, share more of what they do with our community as they pass through.
Linda, how can people find out more information about the market? On the website? Is it through Facebook? What's the best way for them to learn?
Both. So perkasieborough.org is our website, and if you go there, you will find a page for the farmers market. It tells you all about the new etiquette for shopping at the market, and it lists all our vendors. And then our Facebook page is very active, and you can just go to Facebook and search for the Perkasie Farmers Market. Please follow us. That's often where you'll find, the biggest special events or, fun things that are going on.
Very nice. Now, Steve, even though things are a little bit different, or a lot different, there is still economic development going on throughout the borough. Talk to us about some of the exciting projects that are on the horizon that you can talk about.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. One of the things, there's still tremendous interest and investment going on in the borough today. So one of the first things that's going to be occurring, we're going to have a new microbrewery at 510.5 Walnut Street. So they're currently, it's going to be a microbrewery, family owned. And they're currently, looking at construction and fit out costs there. And some of the things that we've been talking about, and this is Linda and I talking to the other businesses, how will we operate in a social distance environment? So that will occur this year. The RAM, they're doing internal construction. The governor has allowed construction to commence again. So they're sort of thinking a fall opening. Del Bar, you can see the construction there on 7th and Spruce Streets. So they have approvals. They're going to begin the townhomes this year and construction on the original building up on 7th Street. And then I have two other new companies looking to purchase industrial properties in the borough. One of them is a larger 20,000 square foot space. They'll probably bring 15 to 20 new jobs. And they're anticipating making or having a letter of intent agreement at the end of this month. And then we have a smaller property within the borough itself that is most likely going to be some type of kind of professional firm in that space. So, and then even some of our existing businesses are growing. We have a new pharmaceutical company, and they have a contract. Now they need an additional 5,000 to 10,000 square feet of space. So, Perkasie is open for business, and, all of us in the borough are working to help the existing businesses, grow and survive during.
I think that's the message that we want most people to hear right now, is that the borough is ready, willing, and able to help businesses now and in the future. So if we could take a moment, each of our guests here. Aaron, just what's your message to the business community going forward on behalf of Borough Council?
Yeah, I think you touched on it, Joe. I really want everyone, whether they're patrons of businesses or business owners or employees, know that the council is here for you. We have open ears. Linda and Steve are resources available to you. We want to do what we can. The council's approved kind of a three-phase, since we're talking about everything in phases these days, a three-phase process for how we support those businesses. Helping, kind of where we're at right now, what can we do to help you? Sustain, how do we bridge the gap between where you're at right now and what that new normal might be that Linda and Steve have both talked about? And then secure, what does the future look like? What business modifications can we help you make to secure your business for the future and help ensure that there's a thriving downtown economy in Perkasie? So we're here for you, and we want to help in any way we can.
Excellent. I think that's the reassurance portion is what's most important to our businesses. They need to know somebody's there advocating on their behalf, whether it's with the county, with the state, or with the federal government, to make sure that we have the resources necessary. Linda, from your standpoint, what's your message to our local businesses?
I would ask everybody to please stay in touch. So I don't want anybody to sit there feeling like they're alone or they can't manage. We are waiting and ready and able to help at a very practical level. We're resourceful. There are resources in the borough that can help you. We can put you in touch with people. Please stay in touch and reach out. And we want to work with you.
Steve?
One of the things I just want to mention, that Linda had put a new business page on the borough website. So part of that, we're trying to do things to connect the businesses with the community. And I just want to reassure people that we are here for you, and you can call Linda and I on anything. And, we're here to help you kind of reinvent and reimagine, how your business will function and operate. And the one thing I would just want to compliment the community, Borough Council and the residents, that, we are a resilient community, and our community has bonded together, and a lot of thanks to you, Joe, for helping connect everyone. But, we're going to survive this, and we are going to come out on the other side, better than we have.
Great. Well, speaking on behalf of the businesses in town, I want to thank you three in particular for everything that you have done. Some of the really creative ideas that you've come up with to, as Linda said, practically help our businesses right now. I mean, tangibly help them conduct businesses right now has just been phenomenal. And I know that extension of help is there. And again, I encourage everyone to take advantage of that opportunity. You won't get any better advice than you will get from these three folks. So again, thanks for your time today. We appreciate everything you do. Stay safe, and we'll see you at 7th and Market soon enough.
Thanks, you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.